Hi guys, my name's X and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm bringing to you my graphic novel collection. So I just picked up all those graphic novels for the thumbnail. Shit, it was heavy. Today I thought I would bring to you my graphic novel collection. It has been increasingly expanding over the last couple months, and I thought I would bring to you where it's at the moment. So without further ado, let's get into my graphic novel collection. So basically the way I sort my graphic novels is kind of in who they are created by, like Image or Boombox. So I go in order of that and then in alphabetical order from there. So the first graphic novel I have in my pile is Archie Volume 1 by Mark Waid, Fiona Staples, Annie Wu, and Veronica Fish. This is a graphic novel slash comic that has been kind of reinvented from the old comics, and I'm really excited about this one. And if you did not know, I'm a massive fan of Riverdale, so I definitely wanted to dive in to see what this one about. It follows Archie Andrews and his friend Jughead Veronica and girl next door Betty with a modern twist, which I'm excited to read about, and the art style in this one is adorable. Next on my list is Giant Days Volume 1 and Volume 2 by John Allison and Lissa Treeman. And these two follow three girls, Susan, Esther, and Daisy, who are going to university, and this is a time to reinvent themselves and for experimentation. And it's basically a slice of life comic series, which I'm hoping I adore. I gave the first one 3 stars and I have not read the second, but I'm excited to get into it because it is many people's favorites. Next up we have Harley Quinn Volume 1 Hot in the City, which is from the New 52, I think. I have read this one already and really enjoyed it. I think Harley Quinn's an amazing villain. I really want to know more about her, and this is kind of where I started, and I really liked it. The best thing about this comic is honestly the artwork. The artwork in this is fantastic, and Harley Quinn as a character is freaking fantastic, and this is a good way to kind of dive into Harley Quinn's character and kind of get to know her a little bit more. Next up I have Batgirl Volume 1 Beyond Burnside, and this is in the DC Universe Rebirth, and I bought Batgirl with Nightwing, which is the next one on my list. I bought them together because I really liked Batgirl and I really liked Nightwing, and I thought I could kind of experience their rebirth together, and I ended up reading Batgirl and not reading Nightwing, so you see how good I am at that. The next graphic novel series is actually completed, and it is I Hate Fairyland Volume 1 Madly Ever After, Volume 2 Fluff My Life, Volume 3 Good Girl, and Volume 4 Sadly Never After. So I have read 3 of these 4 graphic novels, and I'm so sad that this is coming to an end. I Hate Fairyland follows a girl named Gertrude who is young and dreams of fairyland until she is sucked into fairyland. Turns out she can't find her way out, and she's 30 and she's bitter and she is brutal. She's fucking everyone up. She is murderous, and it's really fun, colourful, but gory. I really like this series, and I'm sad it's coming to an end, but I definitely think that this is one that I will never forget. The next comic series I have to show you is Monstress. This is Volume 1 Awakening, Volume 2 The Blood, and Volume 3 Haven. This series follows Micah Halfwolf, who is the teenage survivor of a cataclysmic war. Micah is currently hunted, and she's kind of got a demon inside her, so that's kind of where it is. She's in the middle of a war between humans and Arcanics, but she can't really trust her own body. This one's really good, and the art style in this is phenomenal, but it's a lot darker than your average graphic novel. Next up, we have Saga, Volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they're getting heavy, 7, 8, and 9. Saga is kind of like a Romeo and Juliet in space. There are these 2 main characters who are from different species that are warring, and they fall in love and they have a baby, and now people are chasing them to assassinate them. So that's fun, but this series is fantastic. It's funny, it's crude, and it's for a very specific sense of humor. It's quite a crude sense of humor, so keep that in mind going in, and it's also quite like bloody and brutal, but it's a really good read, and it's also getting more emotional as it goes on, so I adore it, and I definitely recommend picking it up if you kind of want a sci-fi, dark, crude graphic novel series. Next up on my graphic novel collection is Snot Girl Volume 1 Green Hair Don't Care by Brian Lee O'Malley and Leslie Hung. This was not what I expected it to be. This is a lot more psychological than you would think. It's about a girl who is a famous fashion blogger, and she has severe allergies, and she basically changes medication and then she thinks she killed someone. So it's very interesting, but it's one of those ones where I finished it, I ended up going, Wait, what? And that's my total thoughts on that one. The next series I have is The Wicked and Divine Volume 1, The False Act, and Volume 2, Fandemonium by Gillen, McKelvey, Wilson, and Kells. And it's very hard to like tell you what it's about, but on the back it says, every 90 years 12 gods return as young people. They are loved, they are hated. In 2 years they are all dead. It's happening now. It's happening again. So hopefully that tell you what it's about. I didn't love this. I don't know whether I'll continue it or not onto the second one, but we shall see. And next up, we are kind of through all the others. Now we're going on to my Marvel collection. There are 10 of these, and I can't give you too much details on them, but I will do my best. The first one is Black Panther, A Nation Under Our Feet, Book 1 by Ta-Nehisi Coates. And this one follows T'Challa as his country is in absolute upheaval in a civil war. T'Challa is trying to unite his citizens in this one and in Volume 2, which I forgot I had, so that's Volume 2. I didn't love this. I wanted to get this one after I watched the Avengers Civil War, because I wanted to know more about T'Challa's character. This did not help. It's a bit confusing and it's very complex, and if you're looking to get into the Marvel Comics universe, this one's probably not for you straight away. The next one we have Captain Marvel, Higher, Further, Faster, More by Kelly Sue DeConnick, and this is actually a really, really good place to start if you want to get into the Marvel Comics. This follows Captain Marvel. It's not her origin story, but it's about her when she's already got her powers. Carol Danvers is kind of at a crossroads in her life, so this is her making a decision on what she should do. And she goes into space, and it's really, really fun and entertaining, and it's definitely more of a beginner's novel rather than a more complex one. The next one I have is Doctor Strange Volume 1, God of Magic by Donny Cates. And this is when the Sorcerer Supreme is now Loki, which, as you can imagine, is a bit disruptive. It's about Loki taking over as Doctor Strange sort of thing, and what ensues from that decision. Wasn't my favourite, but I think it's okay. Like, it's not the best, it's not horrific. The next one we have is Hawkeye Volume 1, My Life as a Weapon by Matt Fraction. Oh, I did not like this. It's kind of like Hawkeye in his average day life, just chilling out, saving a dog, things like that. But the art style, not my favourite. I'm unsure whose favourite it would be, but it's just not what I'd like to see, and I didn't enjoy the story as a whole. Next we have Miss Marvel Volume 1, No Normal by G. Willow Wilson, and another really good starter novel if you're getting into Marvel. This follows Kamala Khan, who is an ordinary girl from Jersey City, until she becomes Ms. Marvel. And she kind of takes the Marvel universe by storm. And she's trying to be a hero and she doesn't really know how, which was really, really good. It's a really good starter novel for her and I really enjoyed it. Next up, we have Spider-Man Deadpool Volume 1, Isn't It Bromantic? Volume 2, Side Pieces, and Volume 3, Itsy Bitsy. I have only read 2 of the 3 of these, and Volume 1 I adore. Spider-Man and Deadpool just getting up to mischief. Spider-Man's trying to kill Peter Parker because he doesn't know Peter Parker's Spider-Man, and it's really, really fun. The banter between these two characters is phenomenal. Just kind of trying to save the world and not kill each other sort of thing. Volume 2 was shit though. Volume 2 was kind of like Spider-Man and Deadpool do Christmas and Spider-Man and Deadpool do Hollywood, and it was not good. But apparently Volume 3, Itsy Bitsy, goes back to the normal. This is my favourite Marvel comic, by far. My last book in my graphic novel collection and the last book in my Marvel collection is Wolverine Old Man Logan Volume 1, Berserker. And this is kind of one where decades from like now, Wolverine's watched the death of his fellow heroes and they've been overrun by the villains. And then somehow Logan wakes up in the present where it all hasn't gone to shit yet, and he has a hit list on who to kill to ensure it doesn't happen. So it's interesting. It's dark, but like it's okay. That's it for me today, guys. That is my graphic novel / comic collection, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you'd like to see more and have not already, and chat to me down in the comments. Let me know what is in your graphic novel collection. Let me know what graphic novel is one of your favorites. I would love to hear. I make videos every Monday and Thursday, and I'll see you in a new one. Bye.